You won't believe what you're about to see. These are real moments when wild animals came face to face with humans and things took a shocking turn. From sudden attacks to unbelievable reactions, each clip is real and caught live. So sit tight because this is going to get intense. Number 30. Copperhead Close Call. Shocking moment right here. A YouTuber was exploring Marshy Point Nature Center, walking around calmly with his camera, hoping to record some snakes for his channel. Everything felt normal at first, just trees, quiet water, and soft ground under his feet. But suddenly, his calm day turned into a frightening scene when a copperhead snake struck and bit him. Instead of panicking, he stayed surprisingly calm, called for help, and waited while professionals arrived and handled the situation carefully. At the hospital, doctors revealed something unexpected. It was a dry bite, meaning the snake did not inject venom. He was released soon after, but with a deep new respect for how dangerous and unpredictable nature can be. Number 29. Garage Giant. You will not forget this moment. In Chaesao Chaechong, central Thailand, a man heard his dog barking non-stop near the garage and went to see what was wrong. To his shock, a huge 7-feet-long monitor lizard was hiding under his black Honda car. He quickly called rescuers, but catching the lizard was much harder than expected. At first, trying to pull the lizard out by force only made things more dangerous. Then, as the reptile tried to escape through the fence, rescuers grabbed their chance. They rushed in, held it down, tied it securely with ropes, and safely moved it back to its natural home.
Number 28. Too close to the tiger. Here's a moment that turned a calm trip into pure tension. A group of friends were on a wildlife safari in India when they spotted a tiger walking along the road. At first, the tiger simply passed by their vehicle, uninterested and peaceful. But the friends got curious and decided to slowly follow it with their car. The tiger kept moving ahead, and the group continued to trail it, thinking it was just an exciting adventure. But soon, they noticed the tiger turning back and heading toward them. Their hearts must have stopped for a second. Luckily, the tiger walked past their car again without reacting, giving them a silent warning. The group finally understood how risky their behavior was and decided to drive away, ending their dangerous chase. Number 27. Snow Trail Scare. Chilling moment ahead. A man was enjoying a peaceful snowmobile ride through a quiet, snowy forest in the mountains, recording the beautiful landscape as he went. Everything felt calm until he suddenly came face to face with a massive bear staring straight at him. In an instant, the mood shifted from peaceful to terrifying. The rider quickly turned his snowmobile and sped away as fast as he could, the roar of the engine echoing through the trees. Thankfully, he managed to escape and continued his ride without being harmed, but the memory of that close encounter would stay with him forever.
Number 26. Hippo Shadows. A tense moment right here. A group of friends were enjoying a fishing trip in Africa, catching fish and filming their day, when they noticed a hippo watching them from the water. At first, they tried to ignore it, but the uneasy feeling kept growing. They moved to another spot, hoping the hippo would stay behind, but to their shock, the giant animal followed them, slowly and steadily, as if it was keeping an eye on every move they made. After a few stressful minutes, they understood how serious the situation could become and chose to leave the area immediately, putting safety above adventure. Number 25. Snake in the Yard. Hold your breath for this one. On Easter Day, a little girl was happily hunting for eggs around her house while her parents watched. She found one egg in a plant pot and then walked towards some bushes, expecting to find another surprise. But instead of an egg,
a snake suddenly appeared right in front of her. Her parents quickly called her back, staying calm so she wouldn't panic. The snake, realizing it had been seen, slowly slithered away under the pavement. No one was hurt, but the family was left shaken from the unexpected encounter.
Number 24. Alligator at the door. This moment turned pure chaos in seconds. A family in South Carolina was shocked to see a massive alligator trying to push its way into their home through the glass windows. Fear spread fast as they realized they were trapped inside with no easy way out. They quickly called rescuers for help, but the situation was far from simple. The alligator refused to leave, thrashing around and knocking over anything in its way. Rescuers tried hosing it down and tying ropes around it, but the powerful creature fought back fiercely. After a long and intense struggle, they finally managed to get control and drag the huge reptile away, bringing relief to the terrified family and peace back to the neighborhood. Number 23. Roadside Tiger. This moment was intense from the start. In a national park in Nepal, a group of men were driving down a quiet road when they suddenly saw a huge Bengal tiger crossing right in front of them. Instead of keeping a safe distance, their curiosity took over and they slowly drove closer to get a clearer look. For a few seconds, they admired the powerful animal as it walked calmly, but the tiger soon turned its head and made it clear it wasn't happy about being followed. Without wasting another moment, the men quickly drove away, realizing just how close they came to a very dangerous encounter.
Number 22. King Cobra Rescue. In Kartika, India, snake rescuer Asak Kumar responded to a call about a snake in a bathroom. He expected a normal rescue until a giant 14-foot king cobra raised its hood and towered over him. For a moment, he froze, but staying calm, he carefully handled the situation and safely captured the cobra, releasing it back into the wild. A true test of courage. Number 21. Cheetah in the car. This one will make your heart pound. During a game drive in Masai Mara, a group of tourists found themselves face to face with a cheetah in the most unexpected way. The big cat calmly climbed right into their vehicle, sitting just inches away from them. Everyone froze, trying not to make any sudden movement. For what felt like a very long and silent moment, the cheetah looked around, sniffed the seats, and explored the space as if it owned the place. Finally, after checking everything out, the cheetah quietly climbed back out and walked away. The tourists were left safe, but with a story they would remember for the rest of their lives.
Number 20. Ocean Warning. This one hits with sudden fear. A group of friends were enjoying a calm spearfishing trip, swimming in clear blue water and focusing on their catch. But within seconds, the mood changed. One fisherman suddenly grabbed his partner's leg, signaling that something dangerous was lurking beneath them. The camera captured the tension, but the video stopped before showing what happened next, leaving their fate unknown. That chilling moment reminds us how unpredictable and dangerous the ocean can be, even when everything seems peaceful. Number 19. Pondside Battle. Prepare for tension. Two men approached a residential pond where a massive and aggressive alligator was known to live. The moment they spotted it, they moved fast and tried to pull the powerful reptile out of the water. The struggle was intense, with the men wrestling the alligator as it thrashed and fought to escape. After several exhausting minutes, they managed to grab its neck, and one of them took a bold risk to tie its jaws shut. With the alligator finally under control, they worked together to lift it toward their truck. The entire rescue showed just how much strength and courage it takes to deal with such a powerful animal. Number 18. Roadside Terror. This moment was pure fear. A group of people were standing near a dirt road when a tiger suddenly appeared from the bushes just a few feet away. No one moved, no one spoke.
They simply recorded in silence as the massive predator walked calmly past them and toward another group of frightened onlookers. The video ends before showing what happened next, leaving everyone guessing how that terrifying situation finally ended. Number 17. Bear up the tree. This moment is enough to freeze anyone. Two hunters were sitting quietly in their tree stand when they noticed a black bear walking below. At first, they just watched, but things got scary when the bear began climbing up toward them. Their nerves shot up as the huge animal moved closer and closer. The man recording quickly grabbed his bear spray, knowing it might be their only chance. As the bear reached dangerous distance, he sprayed it straight in the face. The bear instantly backed off, confused and startled, then ran away as fast as it could. The hunters were safe, but the fear of that moment would stay with them forever.
Number 16. Sewer Giant. This moment turned wild fast. In Miami, a group of friends were sewer fishing when they suddenly spotted a massive Burmese python lurking below. The sight of the huge snake left them shocked and unsure what to do. They quickly called their friend Jacob, who had experience handling dangerous reptiles. Jacob arrived, prepared himself, and climbed down into the sewer without hesitation. A few tense moments later, he came back up holding the enormous python, leaving everyone stunned as they laid it out on the ground to see its full size. The video cuts off before showing what they decided to do next, leaving the whole encounter wrapped in suspense.
Number 14. Shark frenzy close by. This moment is pure ocean fear. In the deep waters of Australia's Coral Sea, fishermen were spearfishing when one of them tried to pull in a fish he had just caught. But suddenly, a bigger fish rushed in to steal the catch. Within seconds, more sea creatures joined in, and the calm water turned into chaos. Then, the real shock hit. A shark appeared, and the scene became a full feeding frenzy just a few feet away from the diver. Even with danger all around him, the fisherman stayed calm and held his position. After a tense few moments, the frenzy eased and the group carefully swam away, lucky to escape without a scratch. Number 13. Rattles in the grass. This moment turns tense fast. A cameraman was exploring the wilderness when he came across a diamondback rattlesnake and decided to film it up close. At first, everything seemed calm as the snake rested and the camera captured every detail. But the quiet didn't last. Feeling threatened, the snake lifted its head and coiled into a striking position, its rattle shaking sharply through the air. The video cuts off right at that critical moment, leaving everyone hoping the cameraman backed away in time and made it out safely.
Number 12. Elephant on the road. This moment turned frightening very fast. In Kruger National Park, a group of tourists found a huge elephant standing in the middle of the road blocking their way. They began recording as the elephant slowly noticed their vehicle and started moving toward them. The tourists backed up to give it space, but the elephant didn't stop. After a while, it stepped off the road and the group thought it was safe to drive forward again. But just as they tried to continue, the elephant suddenly charged straight at them. The group screamed in fear and quickly reversed their vehicle to escape, bringing the video to an abrupt and intense end. Number 11. Snake in the boat. Get ready for a sudden jolt. A fisherman was out on the water hoping to catch muskie, happily casting his line and celebrating his first catch of the day. Everything felt calm and enjoyable, just the sound of water and the excitement of fishing. But that peace was broken in an instant when a snake suddenly appeared inside the boat. The fisherman nearly jumped from shock, scrambling to keep distance while trying not to panic. Luckily, after a few tense moments, the snake slipped back out of the boat on its own. The fisherman was left shaken but safe and able to continue his day on the water.
Number 10. Eyes in the trees. This moment turned tense in seconds. A man and his friend Rachel were out checking trail cameras when they suddenly noticed a mountain lion watching them from the bushes. The predator wasn't backing away, and the silence felt heavy. They tried to stay calm, speaking softly and slowly stepping backward while keeping eye contact so they wouldn't trigger an attack. After a few very long moments, the mountain lion finally turned and slipped back into the woods. The two were left shaken but safe, reminded that staying calm can make all the difference when facing wildlife in their own territory. Number 9. Tiger at the doorstep. This moment is full of fear and tension. A group of men were trying to scare away a tiger that had wandered dangerously close to their village. At first, they tried making noise and waving their hands, but it became clear how serious the situation was when the tiger stood its ground. The men had to stay calm and move carefully, knowing one wrong move could be deadly. After a few intense moments, the tiger finally turned and walked back into the wild, leaving everyone shaken but safe. This reminds us how people living near forests often face real danger when their world and the world of wild predators meet.
Number 8. Snake in the wall. This one is unbelievable. In Bangkok, a 45-year-old man was relaxing in his living room, watching TV, when he began hearing strange hissing sounds coming from inside his wall. Not knowing what was hiding there, he called for help. When rescuers arrived and broke open the plaster wall, everyone was stunned to see a huge python curled up inside. The snake refused to come out easily, and the rescuers struggled for a while to pull it free. When it finally emerged, they measured it at around 15 feet long. The python was carefully captured and safely taken back to the wild, leaving the man shocked that he had been living so close to such a massive guest.
Number 7. Shark at the bars. Hold your breath for this one. A man was inside a shark cage recording his underwater adventure and waiting to see sharks up close. But things took a terrifying turn when a large shark suddenly lunged at the cage, biting onto the metal bars. For a tense moment, the shark's mouth got stuck, thrashing and panicking as it tried to break free. The diver could do nothing but stay frozen and hope the cage held strong. After several heart-stopping seconds, the shark finally pulled itself loose and swam away. The moment showed that even behind protective bars, the ocean can still deliver fear like no other. Number 6. Gorilla Rush. This moment is pure adrenaline. A group of tourists were in the jungle taking pictures when a huge silverback gorilla suddenly charged toward them. The powerful animal didn't stop after the first rush and kept pushing closer, clearly unhappy with the group's presence. Realizing how serious the situation was, the tourists stayed silent and moved slowly so they wouldn't provoke him. It seemed to work as the gorilla began to walk away, but then it came back and grabbed one of the women in a final burst of dominance. Thankfully, it released her moments later and walked off, leaving everyone shaken but safe and with a story they would never forget.
Number 5. Hippo runs first. This moment is surprising. A Russian tourist in the African wilderness spotted a huge hippo, and instead of keeping his distance, he actually decided to chase it. To everyone's shock, the hippo ran away, clearly startled. Feeling bold and proud, the tourist casually turned and walked off as if nothing had happened. But in reality, this could have ended very differently. Hippos are one of the most dangerous and territorial animals in the world. This tourist was extremely lucky the hippo chose to flee instead of fight. Number 4. Tiger on the chase. This one is pure fear. In Ranthambore National Park, a group of friends were enjoying a normal safari when they noticed movement in the bushes and began recording. But that calm curiosity turned into panic
when a tiger suddenly stood up and began following their vehicle. The tension grew with every second as the tiger moved closer and closer, showing no sign of backing away. Realizing how real the danger was, the group didn't waste any more time and sped away as fast as they could. The chase finally ended, but the memory of that heart-pounding moment is something they will never forget.
Number 3. Too close to the bison. This moment grows tense very quickly. In Yellowstone National Park, a group of tourists slowly moved closer to a giant bison that was calmly eating grass. At first, everything seemed peaceful, but the closer they got, the more the bison began to show signs of irritation. When some of the tourists suddenly tried to back away, the quick movement only made the animal more frustrated. For a moment, it looked like things could turn dangerous. Thankfully, the bison eventually relaxed and walked off, leaving everyone shaken but unharmed, and reminded why wild animals need space. Number 2. The charging hippo. One calm safari ride in Vale Waterer, South Africa turned terrifying in seconds. A group of friends noticed a hippo slowly walking toward their car and didn't think much of it until the animal suddenly charged at full speed. The men panicked and hit the gas, the hippo thundering behind them. Luckily, they escaped just in time, proving once again that in the wild, danger can explode without warning.
Number 1. Breakfast gone wrong. At Monopools National Park, a peaceful breakfast turned into panic when a massive elephant wandered too close. Tourists stayed still, hoping to avoid trouble, but one elephant suddenly snapped and charged. People scattered, tables toppled, and hearts raced. Thankfully, park officials quickly intervened and no one was hurt. It was a reminder that in the wild, calm moments can turn wild in an instant. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Tell me which encounter shocked you the most in the comments. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.